name is Justine, the Growing Gardener, and I thought I'd make a quick video on how to split and start dahlia tubers. Alright, so I bought this dahlia tuber today at one of our garden centers, and this one's called the Giant Cactus Dahlia. So as you can see, it's a beautiful yellow flower. And I bought this tuber for around $5, and my plan today is to split it into multiple tubers so that I can have multiple plants, and that means more flowers throughout the season. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. So one of the things that you want to look for when you're buying dahlia tubers from the store is that the tubers are in good condition and that they're not soft in any way. So before you even buy them, make sure you give the tuber a good squeeze just to make sure that they're all firm. And if you're lucky like I am, you might actually see some of the buds starting to develop. I don't know if you can see that in the video here. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is grab a clean pair of pruners, like the ones I have here, or a sharp blade, whatever you have available. And you're basically going to check your tuber and try to figure out where you want to make these sections. One thing that you just have to keep in mind is that you have to have one of these eyes attached to a tuber. So for this one, this little bud here, because it's so big already, that's an obvious one. And then this one here is above it, so it might make it hard to separate these two, so I might keep these two together and then keep these two together, this one and this one. But I'll start off with these two, and then I'll show you what I end up with. Alright, so here are my 4 dahlia tuber cuttings here. So each one of these tubers has a little eye that's budding or starting to bud. They're all there. So these should all produce plants and then of course flowers afterwards. And so now we'll start planting. Sometimes it's just nice to clean up these extra little dried roots that were from last year's growth, just to make the planting a little bit easier. And it's totally okay to just cut these off. Alright, so I'm going to get some pots ready to put these in, and then I'll pot them up, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Before I pot up the other tubers, I just wanted to show you, so this is a part of the tuber that I cut off, and the reason why I'm not putting this into a pot with soil is because it doesn't have an eye. So if there's no eye on this tuber, it won't grow a plant. So you just have to make sure that whatever tubers that you're planting have an eye, because that's where the plant and the flower are going to be produced from. So all I have here is a pot of regular potting mix, and to plant the tuber, all you're going to do is dig a little bit of a hole, and then you're just going to put the tuber into the hole like this. And it doesn't matter which way the tuber is oriented, but if there are any buds forming, just make sure that the buds are up. Then you could just put the soil around the tuber like this and just kind of firmly place it around, and then give it some water and put it in a sunny window, and you're good to go. Alright, all 4 dahlia tubers are potted up. I'm going to give them a good watering, put them in front of a sunny window, and before I know it, I'm going to have bouquets of dahlias all summer.